Nick says he's feeling lighter. I was feeling the emotion, anger, and hate, and now feeling compassion and light. Fantastic, Nick. Thank you. It's amazing to actually stop and realize that you can change how you feel. You don't have to stay angry. You don't have to stay depressed. You don't have to stay in confusion. You don't have to stay in depression. You can do some of the things we do with you guys, and you can transmute it. You can get through it, especially if you learn the tools. Which, by the way, I should mention that next week, Monday, we're doing a 5-day masterclass for you guys. And so we highly encourage you to join us, as Lotus and I are going to be with you 5 days in a row from 6 p.m. to for a couple hours every day. And we're going to go through and we're going to show you some of these techniques that we do. And we're going to show you the most fundamental, most usable, biggest release techniques first. And then we compound and we add to it through 5 days. We're going to show you some of the techniques we do, some of the things that you can do on your own. And it becomes more advanced and you're able to clear more and more as you continue on. Carlos says he's looking forward to next week. Yeah, we'll look forward to having you there with us, brother. Yeah, so highly consider, just go to energyclearingmastery.com. You get to sign up for free. And if you can't make any of the days, we will send out the recordings that you can view for the next few days or a week after that. But this is the master key to all clearings. We're going to be showing you the secret method, the ICU method. This is how you can transmute energy when you get the ability to identify. Just like today, we pulled up the astrology chart. We're identifying what's actually going on. We're confronting. We're pulling it up. We're getting into the emotion. We're becoming aware of it. That's the first step, right? Second is to actually clear it. And we're going to give you the tools to clear. And then to really transmute and create a shift is that you need to pick the positive emotion. You're blessed. And actually get the opposite positive emotion to the negative that you've been feeling, and it cancels it out. And that is when you have a miraculous shift, when you get those two opposing forces. And we're going to teach you, bless you, Lotus. We're going to teach you how to do this with a very simple procedure that is profound. And I've never taught this before. And so I know a lot of you guys have been on some of the 5-day trainings we've done. This is something we have not gone into. We're going to use some of the same techniques, but this is the level of mastery, which is why we call this energy clearing mastery, because it's all about mastering the basics to a level that is unimaginable.
Carlos said that he's starting to identify energies more and more. That's so wonderful here. That's so huge, isn't it?
Right. It is, yeah. See, it's all about these basics. This is the secret. But it's taking the identify to a level that's ridiculous, where it's almost like you become psychic.
Right.
And all these, these other three, and you go deep on these. And so, Carlo, fantastic that you're identifying your energies more and more. And Carlo's not new to our live stream and to our workshops. He's been with us before. And so the more that you continue to work with this and work on yourself and use some technologies and techniques that really resonate with you. Maybe, we have a bunch that we know works really well. You may find others that you love, but you're going to find it becomes easier and easier for you to become aware. And it's funny because a lot of people want to become psychic. They want to be able to read minds and, see images and all these things. And you know what one of the easiest ways to start is? Clear yourself. Clear your stuff.
It's true.
Yeah. If you're able to clear the gunk that you have within you, all of a sudden now you're open to new energies that come from outside. Now you're transmitting brain, and you're broadcasting and receiving brain, and heart and gut is now more easily felt, where everyone has these abilities. Yeah. Carlos says, I've been psychic for years and this is next level. Yeah. So it just keeps going up, as Lois and I have been experiencing.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know it could be more than it was growing up as a child and being tuned in. But what it feels like is the more we clear, the more I clear, the more space there is to feel and perceive. And so the more the awareness grows, and thus the information we can experience or feel or perceive grows. And one of the amazing things I've watched with you develop, Michael, as you've cleared more and more, is your sense of being able to smell
Yeah, which is weird.
things
Yeah.
through the internet.
Yeah, Wednesday on the call, we're working with a bunch of people, and there was this mother and daughter who were on there, and I could smell their perfume. It was so strong. And they were trying to deny it, but then they ended up changing their clothes because it was affecting their clearing. Because sometimes you can have a toxin that prevents your corrections. And so I was just smelling it. The mom changed. It was still there. And so the daughter changed, and then it finally went away. But yeah, you can supernaturally sense, I don't know, feel the emotion that the other person's feeling, hear what they're thinking, smell what's going on. I mean, I can smell and sense when someone like maybe has they have a lot of density, almost like a fungus or something. I can sense and smell them. And then I'll actually go see them somewhere, like at a conference or something, and then like, this is the same smell I was sensing. It's weird.
It is. It's like it has a physical expression, even though it's so energetic, right? The denser energies are they're more physically, you can almost touch them. Right?
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, we talk about releasing the mass and releasing the charge. The more dense it is, the you can pick up on it. It's interesting. I know you guys are going to freaking love it, because we're going to give you guys experiences. We're going to share with you the techniques we use, and you're going to be able to walk away with a working method that you can use on your own. Just like Carlo was saying how he does Sore Spot every day. Well, we're going to give you basically a whole system that you can use anytime you feel bad, that works so well for you to get through addictions, fears, anger, depression. You can even use it to release spiritual abilities and things. That's why we call it the master key to all clearings, because you can use it for just about everything. We've had people use this for sports. There's a time when people go into slumps in sports, and you can actually correct the reversals, correct the blocks, and actually perform better. It's something that's great to do when you wake up in the morning. And you do this process. It'll take maybe a minute or two to go through. You repeat it a few times, and it will just turn your normal day, or maybe start to be triggered day, into a great clear day. It's phenomenal. And what we're giving away and what we're teaching with you guys is we should be charging like $1,000 for at least.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure that people have access to this. And of course, at the end, we'll have a special class that we're going to continue working with people. But this is the foundation. Even if people do go through our master class, I still need them to go through this, because these are the beginning steps that are fundamental and foundational.
Wow.
Right?
Carlo just shared in the chat that he just made some money with a client while listening to this live.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way to go, Carlo.
That's fantastic. See, that's what happens when you stick with it. Carlo's doing it every day, and guess what? He tunes into us, and you get some more clearings that get a little more specific and go a little deeper. Bam, he manifests more money. On the call, live. We look forward to working with you guys, because then we can see you one-on-one a little bit and talk with you.
EnergyClearingMastery.com.
EnergyClearingMastery.com.
There it is.
www.
And Eric shared, this is wonderful, he said,
What's he say?
Tapping practices are so right on. Looking forward to the master class.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric. We appreciate that. Yeah, they are freaking super spot on. I don't know anyone else who does it like this. Even the source of the information. There's a lot of great people out there, but I don't see anybody doing it the way we're doing it. And actually showing it to you and giving you really big hints that you can just hop onto a 5-day class like this for free.